Bonjour, bonjour fragrance lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're talking about fragrance that ladies can borrow to their boyfriends or to the men's range of fragrance. Men's fragrance, but for ladies. I like to wear a lot of men's fragrance. I don't put myself any barrier because it's written men on top. I don't think ingredients are going more to a category than another. Of course, some ingredients make us more think about a masculine tone, but this is only what society and education gave to us. This clearly can change with our environment, and that's why you can wear whatever you like. I'm going to show you the men's fragrance I'm wearing and that I really enjoy and I think is easy for lady to wear. I chose mainly scents that are really marketed as men's fragrance. This is what I've selected. Let's start. One is actually one of my favorite ever fragrance, and this is probably my second favorite fragrance ever, and it's called Terre d'Hermès by Hermès. So I love this fragrance because it's a bright, vivid orange fragrance and very bitter orange. You do have a lot of black pepper, so it gives a lot of spiciness and personality. It's one of the best vetiver fragrance you will experience. Vetiver smell earthy, it smells dry, but this fragrance gives really a punch to this vetiver scent, and it's ultra classy on a lady. If you want to smell sophisticated but casual chic, you're gonna love that. This is a scent that I put when it's hot or even like during a daytime, during winter or during fall. I really enjoy it more during spring and summer, honestly, but any daytime when I don't know what to wear, this is what I'm taking, and it's so beautiful on ladies. My mom is wearing it, I'm wearing it, and I think it's just so elegant and it's also timeless. This one I really enjoy on myself and on ladies, and I think quite easy for ladies to wear, is a Valentino Uomo. Smell a bit like more yummy, like slightly more sensual and romantic. You do have this smell that is slightly chocolatey, so it's a bit gourmand but a light fresh gourmand, slight floral tone that gives really a sensitivity to the fragrance. It really suits lady skin because it behaves a bit more gourmand. Really nice for daytime, and I really enjoy it during warm summer days. Actually, I think it's quite nice and a bit more sensual. Next one is Le Beau by Jean Paul Gaultier. So this is a fragrance that I remember trying at the same time with La Belle. I was not really the best fan of La Belle. I mean, it's a beautiful fragrance, but it was a bit too sweet for me. However, when I smelled this, I was like, whoa, that's a really coconutty fragrance, a creamy coconut fragrance with a bright opening. So very exotic and tropical scent. A medium projection, I would say, but if you want just a light and creamy scent for hot summer days, it's so nice, but it's got a bit of warmness, so you can even wear it until like fall, and maybe if you like coconut during winter, that could be quite nice. So it's really obviously masculine, and I can tell you when removes that from my handbag, it causes a little bit of reaction, that naked band in my bag. Next one is a bit more vintage. I personally really enjoy a vintage fragrance. Vintage fragrance always smell like very complex because they have a profusion of ingredients, and one of the fresh cologne I really enjoy for men and for ladies is Guerlain Vetiver. It's one of the classic. It smells casual chic, very refreshing vetiver. So compared to the Terre d'Hermès, it's not as spicy vetiver. It's a vetiver that is earthy but lots of spiciness, lots of aromas, so it's really like a full blend, and it's really easy to wear for ladies because if you like the classic eau de cologne that was really genderless, this is really what it makes me think about, and it really suits like a lady skin as well, but you really need to enjoy a vintage scent, and I think that's beautiful. Next one is Allure from Chanel. So Allure for men, because you have the Allure for lady that I really like as well, but the Allure for men is a woody scent but quite watery woody scent, so it's not heavy, and you do have this slightly floral tone inside that is quite sensitive and poetic. It's an ultimate classy scent for men. It doesn't smell alpha male, it smells a bit like more romantic, even though there's this woody vibe going on. And on ladies, it smells a bit brighter, so you've got these bright citrus notes, and then it dries down to something more floral. And I got a lot of compliment with this fragrance, and when I actually tell the ladies that it was this scent, they were all very surprised. Something that I actually wear a lot this summer. Give a bit more of charm, elegance to a lady. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. So it's retailed as a unisex fragrance, but you can see that when you're doing lists of the top sensual fragrances, sexy fragrances for men, we have a lot of Tobacco Vanille going on. Tobacco is usually used for men's fragrance because it's slightly smoky. But this one's got a vanilla that is very creamy, and it's not a heavy vanilla. It's not too sweet. It's nicely balanced with the tobacco, and it really gives like a touch of sensuality. And on a lady, it's really sexy and also mysterious, delicate as well. It's not overpowering, which is really nice. And what I love with Tom Ford fragrance is they leave a veil of charm, a sillage around you, and it's so mysterious. For men. So this is not really retail as men, again, it's more unisex, but usually men do wear it much more than ladies, and I think it's a shame. So if you don't really like oud fragrance, no worries, this is more like a backbone in the scent. What is really interesting in this fragrance is the cedar note, and cedar is a scent that smells, it's a wood that smells slightly lemony and a bit piney and green, pencil shaving scent as well, with a lot of brightness at the beginning, but it's so contrasting, so melted, and it changed with the day, very contrasted. That is really one of the most royal scent I ever smell. Amazing quality of ingredient. You can smell it because natural ingredient and quality of ingredient smell are moving. They are contrasted. They won't be too much linear. Sometimes it happens they are linear, but usually they're contrasted. Pure royalty because it's not too heavy, not too dark, but you have a lot of personality with a bit of romanticism. You can really smell some spices going on in there. So it's got a lot of personality, but it doesn't project too much, which is nice. To be royal, you need something that is not too loud. That is retailed as a man, and it's actually written on the bottle, style description, male fragrance, and I think it's a shame. It's Maison Margiela, it's Replica, and it's Jazz Club. One of the scents that got me the most compliment as well. I'm like at the middle of my bottle, and I try to restrain myself to not use it every day. It smells like a rum cocktail, a bit vanilla like rum cocktail, but really like you're having like a cigar, and it's warm evening. It's an evening, a bit more colder evening though. It's a lot of charm, but it's not too snobbish. Easy to wear fragrance, smoking a rum cocktail feeling. On ladies, it smells slightly more sweeter again. Our skin tends to like drive men's fragrance more rounder. I was telling you it was a main fragrance, everybody was like, really? Because it is so sexy on Dior Homme Intense, one of my favorite designer fragrance ever. The one that was created in 2011. It hasn't been discontinued, but you have a new version of Dior Homme Intense which I haven't tried, so I can't tell you if it's this one will be changing a lot to it, but I know that I really like the previous one, and it's still on sale apparently on the website of Dior, so you know, beautiful. It smells also a bit more yummy, gourmand, but you have this iris flower that gives a powdery tone to it and slightly violet like scent, and it's so charismatic but so comforting. When I smell this scent on a man, I feel that I can trust him because it's so cocooning and comforting, and on a lady it's a bit more sensual. And because you have a profusion of iris, this is really the star ingredient, it doesn't feel really masculine on ladies, which is really is Myrrh and Tonka. So this is from Jo Malone, and it's usually worn by a lot of men. However, I've seen a lot of ladies with it, and this is one of my favorite fragrance. It smells nearly like a candle. You're burning a candle, but a candle that smells a bit vanilla-like, and that's the Tonkabine. The Tonkabine gives like really a crushed, burnt vanilla feeling, and the myrrh smell a bit incensey, like a smoky, dark chemical in this fragrance, and it's very round, very creamy, interesting. because it gives like a lot of personality, and it's something that is really recognizable. I can tell if you're wearing a Marilyn Tonka next to me, definitely. It got that very Jo Malone DNA, so a bit like Tea Time, but lots of darkness in this one. By far my favorite of Jo Malone. It's exceptional, and this was love at first sight. Male fragrance sometimes to give like a lot of character to a lady is great because it gives a bit of darkness. And us ladies, what do we get? We get so many florals, many sweeter scent, and I think we don't drive too much to the woody, to the spicy, to the gourmand, but a bit barbershop like. This fragrance really suits us as well, so don't be scared. Go in the main range, have a sniff, you won't be disappointed. And it's not like, you know, those fragrances look heavily masculine in a bag, really, like maybe this one. You have something that stands out, and if you want to stand out, I think it's really nice. So that was my list. Please tell me in the comment what is your favorite male fragrance. Would you dare actually to wear those fragrances? Remember to subscribe to my channel if you can. It's nice, it's free, and it makes me happy. I will see you very soon. Bye now.